What is up, everybody? It is Wick here. I got a pile of stuff I got at a community sale. There were about 50 sales going on. I recorded some footage while I was at the sales. It turns out I had slow motion on, so all the video is in slow motion. So like 30 seconds of garage sale footage is actually like 3 minutes. I was looking at the footage. It's actually kind of cool how slow it is and how you can see stuff. You know, when I go to these sales, I have to move around fast and I'm jerking my body around. And I know a lot of people, it's hard to see what's going on. When there's 50 sales, I'm just going up to these sales really quick and looking, and I have to mentally slow down because I know I'm recording. Anyway, maybe I'll do a video where I go sourcing and we just do slow motion and we can see everything better. And as you can see in this pile of stuff, I got a lot of stuff. And I think I actually done pretty well. For half of the sales, I was thinking I wasn't really finding much, but toward the end, I got some really banger items, and I'm thinking this stuff's going to add up to great profits. So what I'm going to do is start unloading it onto the table. We'll take a look at it. We'll kind of figure out how much money is to be made. Here's some of the stuff. I've researched it, and let's talk about it. I got this Caboodles vintage case, and I've sold these before. They started remaking them at some point, so there's some newer ones. This one is from the late 80s, I believe. It's got that pink marbled look. It's a better one. I'm pretty sure I sold one of these before for $40. However, it looks like they've come down in value. More people listing them. They're pretty easy to find. Still, though, people will buy these at, I'll probably sell this for $25 plus shipping. Paid $3 for that. At the same sale, I got this Cabbage Patch Kids. Now, I usually see these at sales all the time. I just walk past them. I don't even look at them really, at least anymore, because every single one I've ever checked was just, not worth much at all. I've even found them new and they can be hard to sell, but this one was only $3. And usually people at sales think these things are very valuable. They always have them priced high. And at $3, I'm like, you know what? Let me just punch this in real quick. And the comps are looking pretty good, at least for these preemie ones here. I think I can sell this somewhere between 20 and I think I even saw some maybe new selling for $60, which is kind of rare for, basic Cabbage Patch Kids. This one is used in there, I'm pretty sure. But at $3, I figured I'd give it a shot and see how it sells. Here's another vintage item. This is a G.I. Joe sleeping bag. Paid $3 for this. Some of the G.I. Joe sleeping bags, the ones with the cool art on them, can sell upwards to $75. This one, I think, is just the basic kind of military looking one. I'd probably sell it for $20. As long as it's in good condition in there. Here's a Scooby-Doo Build-A-Bear, and these things are actually pretty valuable. This particular one, anyway, I paid $3 for it. Scooby loves Scooby snacks, so it is working. I can probably sell it in this condition working for $30, $40, so I picked it up. Oddly enough, I found one of these at Goodwill 2 days ago. Haven't even recorded that haul video yet, but when I saw that at the garage sale, I'm like, well, I know that's worth picking up at $3. Here's yet another vintage item. I'm starting to realize I got a decent amount of vintage items. This is the Flamingo Furby. This is a fairly rare Furby. It is, used in there. It's in very good condition. It has the tag on it. The paperwork's in there. I bought this on the side of the road. There's just some woman had some tables selling some stuff. When I picked it up to look at it, she said, that's $300 on eBay. So I'm like, oh no. I'm like, well, how much do you want for it? And she said $30. It's not quite worth that much. I mean, brand new, I did see one sell for, I think it was $259. I think I can sell the pink flamingo in this condition. Hopefully it still works. She let me open it up, and of course the battery pack's screwed on, but it didn't seem like there were batteries in there. I was tapping it, didn't see any leakage or anything. It looked clean. So I'm going to try to sell it for about $90. Because it has the box and the paperwork and everything, I think I can get that for it, make some decent profit. It's just a game I picked up for $1, Seven Wonders Duel. Very popular game on Amazon. It's got lots of great reviews. Oh, I'll probably just keep it for my board game collection. I think I could make $10 on it though. Got some decent gloves today at various sales. Here's a nice Nike one. I paid $5 for this one. Should be able to sell this for $40 to $50. I've sold this one before for about that much in good condition. Here's just a basic Mizuno. I think I paid like $2.50 for this one, but still I should be able to sell that for $25 it was looking like. Here's another Mizuno. I think this one was $35, $40. I saw some low ones where there's some selling for $15, but again, I think people just price those low. Just because you see a low price doesn't mean you should price it that low. If you see 3 or 4 that's selling for $35, $40 and price yours that price because they'll probably sell for that. Then it's got this Wilson one here. It's vintage, it's older. Paid don't know, $2.50, $5 for that one. Can't remember. The two of these gloves I got at one spot, and they were $2.50 a piece is what I paid for them. The other two are $5. Anyway, some good profits when you add up the gloves. Got one of these cross-stitch items. No, it was $1, so I picked up this brand new sealed. It looks like it's probably a $15 one. And for $0.25, I picked up one of these Tripoli mats. Mentioned before, I try to sell these on Amazon. This one's in good condition. It's not dry rotted and falling apart. So I should be able to sell that for 25, 30 bucks on Amazon. Here's some more of my deals. I got this camel, kind of all over print, very thin. I don't even know if you'd even consider this a jacket, I guess. It zips up, right? It's one of those paper thin ones. It was $1. It's not worth a whole lot. You know, maybe sell it for 15 bucks in the end. Paid $15 for this Carhartt jacket. The lady told me it was brand new. They bought it for her son. Her son just never wore it, so she was selling it, trying to get some money back. It looks like it was laying in a garage or something. It's got like sawdust stuck to it. It's probably been worn like a couple of times or something. People say that. It's rarely true. Doesn't matter anyway. It doesn't have tags or anything, so I can't sell it as new. But I should still be able to sell it between $50 and $60, maybe even $70. It's a good jacket. People like these. Picked up this Pepsi racing hat for $1. You know, it's not a great hat. I can probably sell it for $15, but it's in really good condition. Some of the Pepsi racing hats are better. If the design's better, can be worth quite a bit more. Here's some overalls. These are Key Imperial Aristocrat overalls. There's 3 pair here. I paid $10 for all of them. Some of the vintage ones can go to $60, $70. I think these are vintage, but they're not like the Union or the Railway ones that people sell. But at minimum, 25, 30, maybe even $35 a piece for these. They're in really good condition. They're all the same size, so I might just sell all 3 together. Give someone a deal, get them out of here quick, make some money. But adding up these clothing finds should be some great profit once I sell them. Here's some games I picked up. Nothing phenomenal by any means, but I think I paid $2 a piece for these. This Scooby-Doo Wii game, which I don't think is worth more than 10. And I got 3 wrestling games there on the Wii. I wasn't sure if any of these were that great, but they're not really. I'll probably all 3 together, sell them for like 20 bucks or something. You got Tetris Worlds for GameCube. Unfortunately, anytime I find a GameCube game, it's not a very good one. This one will still sell for like 15 bucks, I think. So, well, what's the other game? Xbox One Jurassic Park Lego. I thought this could be worth something. It's not really, but again, I didn't pay much for it, so there is some profit there. And when you add up all the games, there's definitely profit. Check this out. This is something I don't come across very often, is some of these old electronics anymore. It just seems like they're always picked or people's already sold them. Stuff's not huge money, but they do consistently sell. Like some of these Panasonic CD players. Of course, I'd prefer them to be Sony, because most of the time Sony stuff is much better. Working, I can probably sell these on average for about $20 a piece. Here's a Panasonic. This is a nice old cassette. If this happens to work, I could probably get like close to 30 for it. Most of the time these aren't going to work though, but it's in really good condition. Again, 75 cents, you know. I have a box where I just buy these things cheap like that. If they don't work, I just throw it in there, and one day I'm just going to sell the whole box for parts, and I'm going to get all my money back and then make money on top of that just from the parts, because I buy this stuff so cheap. I've sold these quite a few times over the years. If it's working, I can price it $19.99, and it's definitely going to sell. It's got the belt clip, so that's always good. This one also has the belt clip. This one looked like it was actually selling higher for whatever reason. I might be able to sell that one for $25. Here's a Pentax camera. I ended up getting this for $4. It was marked 5. Thought the old lady there was going to attack me because I first asked if it worked, and she couldn't hear me. There's some other people there, and they told her, like, no, he wants to know if it works. And she said, I don't know. And then I asked her, I said, will you take 3 for it? She kind of ignored me, and I asked again, like, would you take 3 for this? And she turned around and yelled at me. She said, I said I don't know if it works. Then the other people there is like, no, he's asking if you'll take 3. She said, no, I'll take 4. So she got really mad. She thought I kept asking if it worked, but glad I got it though. I wasn't sure. I was buying it blind, but this Pentax looks like a pretty good one. I think it was around 40 bucks there when I looked it up. So a good pickup on that. Here's a Magnavox rewinder, and I sell these on Amazon for about 40 bucks. I paid $1 for that. So I'll add all the potential profit up on these and put it on the screen for you. And yes, I got some great shoe deals. It would not be a haul without some good shoe pickups. Let's start with these. I'm not even sure what these are. Zelro, Excelro, I'm not sure how you're supposed to say that. I paid $1 for these. They're in really good condition. I should be able to sell these for $80. It was looking like. Some of these go for over $100. It depends on the style. I think the only ones of these I found was a pair that sold for $80. So if the only pair on there sold for $80, then I should be able to sell mine, right? Here's another great pickup. These are Doc Martens. They got a pretty cool design, kind of a tuxedo look. They were $10, as gently used. And yeah, it's true. They look really good. I should be able to sell these for $80 as well. It was looking like in this condition. So just a great pickup. I was at a sale and I just decided to buy these Jordans, Nikes. I'm not 100% sure they're Jordans. I think those are. I've never seen this style before, so just kind of bought them. The price was good. They're in good physical condition, except they have, some dirty parts on the white, which is common. And with these, it's unfortunate. There's supposed to be a front that kind of clips on here. If I had that, I could probably sell these for about $150. Without it, I'm not even sure. I'll probably price them like $75. I'm going to try to clean them up a little. I think it's worth it. These right here was looking like I can probably sell them for about $60, cleaned up a little bit. I paid $8 for these. 10 for those, but in good physical condition overall. Again, just dirty. Somebody was telling me you could put OxyClean on there, let it sit. Might try that on some of these, get them white again or whiter. If not, I can sell them as is and still make money. I'm not really worried about it. Here's a pair of boots I didn't really want to pick up, but they were 50 cents. They're Durango Rebels. I've sold these before in better condition, I guess. Really, for 50 cents, they're not in that bad a shape. I don't know. I guess I'll put them on there for 15, 20 bucks as is. I think somebody will buy them. There's no major damage. It's just some, wear. Really not bad. Wouldn't have paid more than 50 cents for them, though. Here's another pair of Nike shoes. These are kind of nice. I paid $10 for them. They're my size. I was like, maybe it's something I would want to wear. I bought them blind. I do think I can sell these for about $40 though. They seem to be in pretty good condition. $30 or $40. Check out what's below here for $10 a piece. There was a church having a sale that I came up upon. And this was late in the morning and didn't expect to really find anything. But they had these up where you pay, kind of protecting them. I guess they just knew they were worth more than the other shoes they had there, which were $1. Of course, these are the San Antonio Shoe Company shoes. Free time. There's a black pair and a navy pair. If you see what these things were priced there, if I can get it, $147. I found these new before at garage sales for like $1, and I've sold them for about $120 new. So I should be able to sell these for, I'll probably price them right around $100 a piece. Gonna make some great profit on these. It's crazy how many times I've found new San Antonio Shoe Company. Just this year, I picked up 3 pair at a rummage sale for $1 a piece of brand new shoes made by San Antonio Shoe Company. I guess people that like these shoes, they just buy them in bulk or something. Maybe they get buy one, get one free type deal or something, and they just end up saving the second pair. I don't know why I find these new so often. But let's do a quick add up of all the shoe profits. I think it's going to be great. Here's some great electronic pickups. I got this Bose speaker system. I just noticed this was on the box. I'm trying to remember how much I paid for this. I didn't think it was 30. It seemed like it was 10 or 20, but maybe I paid 30 for it. But I also asked him if it worked. He probably was annoyed, but honestly, I didn't see that. It was probably turned the other way or something was blocking it if I remember right. But anyway, it's supposed to work. It's a vintage Bose speaker system. I got 2 of the speaker sets in there along with cables and the low profile subwoofer. Looked like working. The whole set here was selling for around $200. I'll probably sell the whole set. It's possible I parted out. I think this piece was selling for about 40 or 45 by itself, and those were like 40 or 45. So honestly, selling the whole speaker system now that I'm saying it out loud would be better in this situation. Sometimes it's better to part the Bose stuff out. I'm pretty sure this doesn't plug in, right? I think this just hooks up to a receiver, right? Yeah, there's no plug for this. So turns out I have a receiver. I can just hook these right up to the receiver. I ended up picking up this one. This is a Sony for $20. Has the box, the styrofoam and everything. The lady told me it worked. This is great because it makes it very easy to ship. And this was a pretty good one. I saw one sell for 190, but it looked like the more common price was between 100 and 125. So I'm probably gonna price this one about 120 since it has the box. I don't know if the paperwork's in there. Could be. Even though the seller of the Bose speakers here says it works, you can't trust that if you're selling them on eBay. You still got to test this stuff yourself. So I'll just test all of this together. It will work out great and get this stuff listed, and I should make some really good profit based on what I paid for it. The good thing about the Bose stuff, even if it didn't work, you can sell most Bose things for parts and get your money back and probably make some money on top. But there it is, everybody. That's going to be my garage sale haul video for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I got some cool stuff. I think it's going to add up great. I probably hit about 40 sales today. So many times you walk up to sales, you just don't find anything. It's just a numbers game. But if you did enjoy the video, please hit that like button for me before you go. Please check to see if you're subscribed. It takes just a second to hit that subscribe button. I'm still shocked at how well the channel's been doing over the past year. There may be even a shot that I could make 100,000 subscribers at some point. Just something you didn't even consider being possible just a couple years ago, but I believe I can get there. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button for me, and I would really appreciate it. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Until next time.